Welcome to episode 2 of the ScaffChamp edition of the View with Vertex. I'm now joined by my second guest, Roberta from Hotrema. Privileged to be joined by you. Your team, the last 2 times,
yes,
champions of the world.
Exactly, you're right.
So, firstly, congrats on that. You fancy your chances again this year?
Of course. If we wouldn't see any chances, we probably wouldn't participate in this. But what we say, the rules are for everybody the same. So everybody has to show up this year the same from the beginning.
Yeah.
Who they are, how they can manage the competition. So
same participants? Is it the same guys?
Mostly. Comparing the team who won last year, so I think more than half of them are the same guys.
And is there like a selection process? Or
it's not something strict. Probably we are just taking the best of the best and giving the chance to show up. And those guys, they know what the competition is about, what quality and what they have to deliver, how it works. So it's much, much easier for us.
Yeah, and I guess if they've been there before and they work together anyway.
Yes.
Because we were talking earlier on, weren't we, about practice. What do they do to practice for the event?
Those guys are very well known for us internally. Even I have spent with them some time years back in project fields. And they are working together day after day, not always in one group, but they meet each other in some projects globally. So they know very, very well each other and know how to communicate, how to share the duties and the works on such competitions. So,
and what do you think gave him the edge in the last 2? What do you think was
probably one of the key factor? I think it's a huge experience what they have. One, second probably will be the good teamwork and cooperation, and I also give a big part of success, let's say, for the preparation, what they do day before when they receive the drawings. So they set all the plan, all the like scheme and methods, how they're going to do it, how they do it in the right way, in safe way, how they're going to communicate each other, who is responsible for who. And
that's a great example, by the way, because I think some people would, the scaffolding industry, you've worked in it, there's a lot of bravado, a lot of, don't need to. And I used to see it when I had a scaffolding company. The guys would jump out of the truck and no one would speak. They'd just be like, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And he's like, well, you don't want to take 5 minutes, if that, to just go, I'm going to do this, you do this, start getting these ready. That tiny little bit of communication and planning is huge to making, a success out of anything.
I can reveal it as our own secret for every competitors, but you have to know that good preparation is a halfway to the win. So those guys, they're starting from that. Good sharing of the duties, planning, responsibilities. So this is like one of the key factors, I think.
Yeah. And they take that, I guess that's part of the company culture within Hotrema.
Yes, that's our daily business. So we do it not only in competitions, but we do it in the field as well. We have like a quite strict system in our company set through the years how to manage the project, because we are a project managing company, and like daily planning, preparation, the support from managers and from the leaders to the team, sharing their responsibilities and giving right orders to the right persons.
Yeah, it's like that's a chain of command communication.
Yeah, it's probably our spine of the business where we are around, and that's why probably we are today one of the leading companies in this market in the region.
Yeah. So take me back to the start of that, because it was the refinery in is it Maciek?
Yeah, our own city is Maciek. It's in the corner of Lithuania. And we have over there a refinery, so we do business over there as well. And that's like a very good possibility for us to gain some practice, to prepare our people, to show the surrounding of our business before we're going to leave them to other projects around the globe. And we set them also for some certain time to the refinery, to work, to feel the surrounding and how does it look like, all the smells and sounds and fumes. So when they leave country and go abroad for some projects, they are not surprised. They know what to expect. Yeah, they know what they're going to see and what they're going to meet, what requirements are. So it's easy for us. It's much safer for those guys, and we are sure that those guys are going to act responsibly to that.
Yeah. So the new, because your new role within the business is business development.
Scaffolding business development.
Yeah. So opening up new opportunities, new markets. Yes. Have you found that the success from the refineries is set you up for?
Yes, I see a lot of advantage in our business and what we are delivering to our customers, that we have this practice and how this experience in industrial, chemical industry. I mean, it's like one of the most toughest business in scaffolding, comparing with the construction field maybe and other business in scaffolding. So it's a big advantage for our people because it's a top level of safety requirements they respect. It's most probably unexpected surrounding what you can find. So all the emergencies, all the structures what you have to build, it's quite difficult to follow some standard drawings or something because you have to improvise every step. So you have to know a lot of various things, how to act with scaffolding, how to build them. How to do them
and it's all layer, right?
And it's all there.
Yeah. I think because I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I remember working with some guys from Estonia. And maybe a couple from Lithuania as well, whilst I was working in Australia. And they were really clued up with all the parts. You can use this here, you can use this here. And I think that's the big difference is knowing how to use the equipment to improvise, around problems.
Yeah, the improvisation is one of our probably also advantages what we see when we're working in industry. We always say if we have tubes and fittings, clamps, we always can build something.
Yeah.
This lets us to do multifunctional scaffolding from the material what we actually have. We don't need to wait for some special parts or some special equipment. We can always adjust something and use what we have on site, and it means we can deliver the product or scaffolding to our customers right on time without any delays. That's most important. On time, safe, in a proper way.
So you've got the opportunity then has arisen to travel with work.
We travel a lot.
Yeah.
We travel a lot.
I was surprised when you told me just a few of the destinations you've been to.
What I mentioned, we are working globally, from Uruguay to Norway, Sweden, Finland, and some southern countries like Italy, Romania, Hungary. We had business over there, and at the moment, I think today we are doing business in different 10 countries. And
how does that work? Is it usually the materials are on site and you guys turn up and you erect?
Yeah, we deliver materials well abroad, share it from project to project.
Also, you own materials as well?
Yeah, we have our own materials, so the logistics is one of the key factors in our business as well, competing or getting more attractive to customers. So we have to organize it really tidy and handy. I mean, we have to split the material within markets. We are not traveling it from one side of Europe to another. So it's
what's the work in Uruguay? What kind of work is it?
It's more related with installation.
More for installation, so not so much the scaffolding side.
Scaffolding over there. It's quite tricky with the logistics of this case. But within Europe, we have quite many destinations with scaffolding with own material, and we also do both activities together. It's a big advantage to our customers because we are providing scaffolding services with our own material plus installation solutions. So we do all the treatment of piping systems, boilers, ESP filters. We do engineering of insulation, wool, cladding, own prefabrication we have as well.
So the whole shebang?
Yeah. We have quite
any plans to go into the UK market, or is that?
I'm not sure if I can reveal, but I can tell you. I can tell you.
Yeah.
So I think that next time we're going to meet each other.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I can show you. We go for it. We were speaking last night, actually. A few of the different people, Martin from Leia, a couple of other people. We'll talk about cuisine and food, and like the national dish of the UK is chicken tikka masala. So it's curry. Is it like Indian food? And the interesting thing about that dish is that you don't get it in India. So it's like an Indian dish just for the UK.
I know. I tried it in the UK. And it was the best tikka masala what they had.
Yeah. I'd tell you the best, and this topic came up last night as well, the best curry I've had in the UK is in Glasgow.
Okay. New destination where I should go.
Yeah. The Scottish do a very, very good curry. So much so that when I was working in Australia, there was a curry house called the Glasgow Curry House in Perth. I don't know whether it's still open or not. If it is, big shout out to the Glasgow Curry House. But yeah, it's if you want a good curry, that's the place to go. There's a place in Manchester as well. It's called the Curry Mile in Rusholme, and there's loads, and they're like big, loads and loads of Indian restaurants there. So if you're in the north, come and shout me, and we'll grab a curry together. What's it called? Martin was telling me that their national dish is kind of doner kebab.
Yeah,
I know which is a Turkish sort of dish, but he's pretty much native to Berlin. So it's like strange how these things come about. What would you say that the national dish for Lithuania is?
If you still not tried it, you should. It's called cepelinai.
Cepelinai?
Yeah. Some kind of potato dumplings with meat inside. So
okay.
It's quite fatty and heavy.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised how to flow it with quite a big pint of beer.
Oh, this sounds great already.
Well, I recommend to try it.
Yeah, and how do you say it again?
Cepelinai.
I'll give that a go.
I can show you the place.
Yeah. Well, maybe later on we'll go grab some cepelinai, a couple of beers.
Definitely.
And we could chat more scaffolding. Thank you very much for joining us. And thank you for being patient and waiting, because we had to have a lot of sound checks and stuff to do before you arrived. Been a pleasure.
And for me, it's also a pleasure to have you and chat with you.
Thank you.